ask you what I asked the players. Should we have expected anything different?
Yeah, it seems like that every time we play Florida. I don't know, I was kind of expecting a little different when we had an 11-point lead, but it's like I told him, we've been real good at coming from behind in these situations. Now we got to be a little bit better, make some better decisions, playing from ahead. So that was my fault. That wasn't the players' fault at the end of the game. I just did a bad job with some of our execution, and quite frankly, we haven't worked on it very much in practice because we spend our time working on a lot of other things. So we got some time Thursday where we can certainly get some things corrected that we need to get corrected. But at the end of the day, we played well. We pounded the paint. We only took 14 threes. We did what we needed to do. We did what we needed to do to win. I think we took 47 twos and took a ton of free throws, which is our formula for winning. Kill people at the free throw line, pound people in the paint, and we drove the ball really well. We'd be kicking ourselves at the first half. We missed 7 or 8 layups, and we were stuck on 15 or 16 points for forever. But at the end of the day, we found a way. It wasn't pretty, and certainly wasn't how we wanted it to end. But it's like I told our guys, it's a win. Let's enjoy it. We're 6-0 in league. We can get to correcting things, tomorrow and Thursday as we get ready for Texas.
Coach, how important was it, to out-rebound this Florida team by 10 rebounds, and then also to get 15 offensive rebounds?
Yeah, the offensive rebounds are really important, and thought we did a good job. Johnson for them has been a real pain for us. He killed us in the games last year as a freshman. He's been a real issue for us, and thought we did a better job boxing him out tonight, especially down the stretch. Skylar got the jump ball, and Hyatt did a good job boxing him out. Hyatt made some winning plays. I know his stuff in the stat sheet doesn't jump off the page at you, but he made some big time winning plays. So, at the end of the day, the rebounding certainly helped us because they're a really good rebounding team. They came into the game as one of the best rebounding margins in the SEC.
This was as good, I think, as we've seen Marlon all year. He's really starting to feel confident with that foot, and
I think
just
so.
about
I
his
think he's,
performance.
I always say this to people. He's like a high-end track athlete. Those of you who cover track, those people, everything has to be absolutely perfect in alignment for them to run, and that's how Marlon is. He's obviously a high-level athlete, so all his stuff, and I think he's feeling confident. And like I said, Sean and Doc have done a tremendous job. I mean, he's getting hour to 2 hours of treatment every day. He's in there getting treatment after the game right now. So, I mean, he's just, he understands what he's got to do to put himself in a position to be able to go out there and play. But the way he was flying around the rim and 6 offensive rebounds and some huge offensive rebounds in the second half, that's what we need from him. I mean, our teams, we're coming along now. We got him playing at a high level. We get Charles Manning back. He was playing at an extremely high level coming into that, and Hyatt's given us good minutes. Like we're starting to build. I'm excited about what we can do here moving forward.
Coach, I said to the players, and I want to ask you too. You did have that 11-point lead. You let them back into the game, and it seemed like they were knocking down the threes real good. And my take from it was that maybe you got to defend that 3-point line. That's the only way a team's really going to come back on you, the way you guys pounded inside and play so tough. Is that the takeaway you have?
Yeah, we've got to do. 11 hit a corner 3, which is where that's by far his best spot. I mean, he's an unbelievable shooter from the corner 3s, and then we got sucked in on some help where we shouldn't have been worried about giving up a 2, and we got sucked in on some help and gave 10 their best shooter a 3. Where it really got us is, we called timeout at 3:24. I called timeout. Probably in hindsight, I shouldn't have called timeout. I called timeout because I didn't think we were going to be able to get to the under 4 media timeout, and I thought our guys were tired. I thought we were going to give up something easy. I wanted to call timeout, set our defense, let our guys rest a little bit. Now, in hindsight, the roof was about to come off the place. I probably shouldn't have done it. And then we come out of the timeout and we give up one of their basic plays where they run lock off a triple baseline screen, and we give them a 3. And so that really backfired on us. That was bad coaching on my part. I thought we were tired and worn out, and I didn't think the media was going to come to like 2.5 minutes. I thought by that point we'd have given up some open looks. But looking back, I probably should just let our guys play. I probably overthought it a little bit. I thought, we got up 10 at Ole Miss and we had some terrible possessions. I thought maybe if I'd have called timeout at Ole Miss, I could have calmed us down earlier. And so I went into the game thinking, if we get a double-digit lead and I don't sense things right, I'm going to burn a timeout. And it took all our momentum and probably allowed them to get back in the game late in the game. So that's something I've got to learn from and get better. I will say I thought the crowd was awesome. The student section was great. That's as good as the students have been all year. And we need those guys on a Tuesday night, 6 o'clock tip. It's tough for people to get here. You got to come across the bridge from Lafayette, come across the bridge from New Orleans and Homa and all that. And so, you know, it's tough for our folks to get here. So it's huge having a great student turnout, and hopefully we can keep it going. We've got the road game obviously Saturday, and we've got 2 home games next week in SEC play where we need our students and our fans to be here and really help us out.